The vamp blanched. You can't do this to me. You can't lock me up or arrest me. It's not allowed. You're a human. I probably wasn't human at all, but he didn't need to know that. You'd be surprised what I'm allowed to do, I remarked mildly. But don't worry, I won't stick you in a jail cell. He stared at me. What will you do then? We'll pay your boss a little visit. For the first time since he jumped me, I smiled. Together. Lord Horvath? The vamp's eyes widened. He is your boss, right? And he'll be holding court at Hart as we speak, right? And he'll rip your head off for bothering me. I paused. Right? The vampire's jaw worked uselessly. I grinned and patted his shoulder. Come on then, sir, I said with a cheerful twang. Let's go. The vamp gazed at me for a moment, then twisted round, running off in the opposite direction. I folded my arms and watched. He staggered left, then right, then smacked into a lamp-post and bounced off it, falling backwards into a dirty puddle at the side of the road. I tutted loudly and strolled over to him. Well, I said, looking down at him, that wasn't very clever, was it? He groaned. I reached down, hauled him up to his feet and patted his back. Come on. What did you do to me? Nothing. I'm with Soup Squad, I told him. In fact, as far as you're concerned, I am Soup Squad. As the only detective in the department, that part was true. There are all sorts of tools at my disposal. He sniffed and hung his head. I don't want to get in trouble. Perhaps you should have thought of that before you attacked me. I patted him again and steered him along the street. Come on, I don't have all night. This time he acquiesced, though he clearly wasn't happy about it. I didn't mean anything, he mumbled. I wasn't attacking you. I only wanted to surprise you. Yeah. He stumbled against me, veering off course. I set him right again and continued. What's your name? The vampire hesitated just long enough. Joe. I sighed. I wasn't expecting him to tell me his real name because Soups rarely did, and it wasn't because of stubborn criminality. Their names could be used against them by someone more dominant. In theory, anyone with the right kind of power could compel a Soup to do their bidding once they had their name. In practice, very few Soups were capable of such a feat, and it wasn't possible to compel anyone to do something that went against their true self. For example, you couldn't force someone to commit murder unless that murder was something deep down they already wanted to do. By now, every supernatural being in London knew that I possessed compulsion abilities, but like everyone else, I still had considerable limits. If you say so. I looked Joe over. Vampires age differently. While they certainly aren't immortal, their lifespans are around double the length of a typical human's. Joe appeared to be in his early 20s, but he could have been twice that age for all I could tell. For all that, there was something about his demeanour and his actions that suggested youth. He possessed the same glowing good looks that most vamps achieve after they are turned, when their features are enhanced and nature works to boost their predatory abilities. His hair was blonde and shiny, and his eyes were an alluring cornflower blue. However, he still retained a callow immaturity that was clear despite his lack of sobriety and his pretty vamp boy facade. You returned this year, right? I asked. Joe pouted. No, I've been a vampire for 3 years. He held up 4 fingers. 3 years. Uh-huh. I hid my grin. And why were you chosen to be turned? Lots of people petitioned to be changed. Why were you one of the lucky ones? Because, Joe declared, I am amazing. Thus far, evidence for that assertion was sorely lacking. I rubbed my chin. I wonder, I said casually, if Lord Horvath will still think you're amazing when I haul your drunk ass in front of him and tell him what you did to me. Joe's steps faltered. You don't have to tell him everything, he mumbled. You could leave out the part where I knocked you down. I wasn't going to tell Lord Horvath a damned thing. I didn't need Lucas to protect me, and running to him would only make me look weak. But that was something else.